One new addition to the debate stage this time around, Carly Fiorina, the former CEO of Hewlett-Packard. She was the standout from the first round's undercard debate, and that has paid off big in the polls, earning her a spot on the main stage tomorrow night. And one of the moments to watch is when she and Donald Trump face off, really for the first time since Trump's comments about Fiorina's face. Now remember, in an interview with Rolling Stone magazine, Trump said this: "Look at that face. Would anyone vote for that? Can you imagine that, the face of our next president?" He goes on to say about Fiorina, "I mean, she's a woman, and I'm not supposed to say bad things." Really, folks, come on. Are we serious? You can be sure that's why everyone's looking to see what it's like when Fiorina and Trump face off tomorrow. Joining me to discuss debate expectations is Republican Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn of Tennessee. Congresswoman, it's great to see you. Thanks so much for joining me. I want to get your take on what you're looking for in tomorrow's night's big debate. But first off, what do you make of Donald Trump's remarks to Rolling Stone there about Carly Fiorina?
Kate, I got to tell you, women like Carly and like me who've been in the corporate world and the small business world, if we had let comments get under our skin or derail us or take our attention off of what was important, then we probably would have been in a heap somewhere and never accomplished anything. You just roll on. You just shake it off. You just move on. And I think that's what people want to see women do, and to get out there and to lead this fight. This is now a movement. People are sick and tired of this. They are tired of establishment Washington. They want to see something done. Like one of my constituents said, "I'm tired of being broke. Come on. You all need to do some things to help get the economy moving." I think a lot of people are like that. Jobs and economy, #1 issue with women.
Yep.
And they are looking for answers.
Absolutely. And I think you bring it up in a very interesting way, because I think folks are looking into this debate from two very different prisms. One, how is Carly Fiorina going to react? Because this moment's going to be asked about. And also, how is Donald Trump going to handle it when Carly comes after him? What do you think? How do you think Carly Fiorina should handle it when this moment comes up tomorrow night?
You know, when guys would say something about my hair, my makeup, my clothes, or, you're 5'3", you've got blonde hair, blue eyes, you're from way down south, you couldn't possibly have an answer to a solution. I would just move on and take it as a challenge to prove them wrong. And that is many times what you have to do when you look at your life's work. The issues of faith, family, freedom, hope, and opportunity are issues that deserve my full attention. I appreciate that we've got great candidates. They have created a movement, and when you have candidates like Trump and Carson and Fiorina and the others that will be on that stage, that millions of Americans who are independents and Democrats and Republicans are watching these debates and are paying attention. Kate, we're going to see an election cycle like we have not seen in a long time. And quite frankly, I love the fact that tomorrow night's debate is at the Reagan Library, because Ronald Reagan was a Democrat, was a union member, and moved to being a Republican. And what a vision he created for our nation. What a great speech he would go out for years and give and talk about opportunity and the American dream. I remember now, still, the first time I saw him in the early 70s and how compelling his speech was. I remember the place, the day, and the people that I was with.
Congresswoman, let me ask you this. When I was reading this morning in the Times, it reminded me that back in 2008, just as recently as 2008, Joe Biden, in preparing for his vice presidential debate up against Sarah Palin, he was given some pretty clear advice from his advisors in terms of debating a woman. Don't correct her, don't belittle her, don't mock her, don't diminish her. Those were the rules, and how you have to prepare differently, if you will, in debating a woman. Do you think those rules apply today?
I think much of that does apply. I think the thing is, just be respectful
of everybody, regardless of their sex, right?
That's exactly right. Be respectful of everybody and be respectful of the process.
But with that in mind, though, that's not respectful of everybody and respectful of the process. That isn't necessarily what we see in Mr. Donald Trump, though.
I think you're going to see on the stage tomorrow night a group of people that are respectful of the process, that care passionately about this country, and I think all of the candidates need to focus on the issues and focus less on the personalities. You know, when we focus on good policy and focus on the issues, we win. That's the Republican strong suit, and the opportunity to have individuals who are watching, maybe it's the first political debate they've ever watched, to hear what actions people would take. People want action now. They don't want words. They don't want discussion. They want people to say, tell me specifically what you're going to do. And that's what they're looking for from the candidates. My advice to the candidates would be to go in there, lay out some specifics, drill down just a little bit, and don't think about platitudes. Don't talk in platitudes. Talk about how you're going to save this country, because we are definitely on the wrong track, and there is bipartisan agreement in that.
We'll see if the specifics come out. That's for sure. Not a lot of time for that in a 1-minute answer and a 30-second rebuttal, but there's always time if you really want to get there. Congresswoman, great to see you.